All right, we have this article which features Paul W.S. Anderson, and he talks about his time making AVP back in 2004. The article is on the website called Forbes. It's pretty long, so I'll just highlight the main points of the interview. He pitched an idea to Fox Studios about his story for Alien vs. Predator. They were talking about it, but were also a bit worried because Alien Resurrection and Predator 2 had been seen as disappointments, at least to them. There were previous ideas for an AVP movie, but they never went through, but they accepted Paul's version. He got the idea for The Pyramid, which was from the original script for Alien, but that was cut due to budget reasons. And because pyramids are a piece of earth-bound architecture, Paul chose to include a pyramid into his story. Antarctica gave me the isolation to be able to tell the story on Earth and stay true to the movies that had come before us. He also chose this location because he was inspired by John Carpenter's The Thing. He was also concerned about the outcome. There's so much fan anticipation that it's hard to fulfill those expectations. In a way, you're bound to disappoint, because in everyone's mind, they've been imagining what this movie is. Even though some movies get bashed upon release, they normally get reassessed 10 to 20 years later, and then people change their minds about it and have more good things to say about it. He feels this happened to AVP. Someone who worked on Prey in 2022 said they watched AVP many times to see what he did with the Predator's laser sighting. Fox knew the movie was going to be a big hit, and after it was done, they wanted to rush into another one right away. But since Paul gave up 2 years to work on AVP, he declined the offer to work on the sequel, and they went with a different filmmaker and different take on it. He says he was disappointed with AVP Requiem. The movie only has 2 timelines, the present day and the Aztec period. Because of budget reasons, they removed 2 scenes that showed the Predator in 2 other timelines. One took place during World War II. Some American GIs would make contact with a Predator, and another scene with Native Americans versus Predators. Weyland was also aware that Predators existed, so when he launched the expedition, he sent guys there with weapons because he knew it was not just a scientific expedition. He wanted to have some link to Alien, but since that story was in the future and AVP was in 2004, he chose to bring Lance Henriksen as Mr. Weyland, and the androids were based on his likeness. Paul also mentions that Cameron said AVP was his 3rd favorite movie with an alien in it, which, considering he made one and Ridley made one, was very high praise. When asked about what he would change about AVP if he directed it today, he says he liked it the way it turned out, but he would also push to have those flashback scenes in the movie. I feel like that was a loss. They also asked him how to make an AVP movie with no humans in it, and Paul says it might not have any dialogue, maybe even a silent movie. He also said he would have loved to go back to the Alien and Predator homeworld at some point. It's an area that audiences wanted to see. His vision for those planets would be pretty striking and pretty bleak. He offered some advice to anyone wanting to reboot the AVP franchise. Just have fun with it. There are going to be other Alien and Predator movies, which means AVP is always going to be revisited. And that is the end of that article. So what do you think? Tell me in the comments, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you next time.